Hi everyone, welcome to Rachel Pichler Yoga. If we haven't met before, my name is Rachel. Today we're doing a nice full body flexibility practice. You're going to need just a little bit of space to move, and let's get started. So let's begin today laying down on our backs. So come on down, keeping your knees bent and your feet planted. As you walk your feet a little closer towards your hips, you might lift your heels to connect your low back and add just a gentle rock side to side. Giving your low back a little bit of a massage and start to close your eyes. And you can continue here, or you can slow down your rock and just try to curl your toes, resting the top of your toes on the mat. Maybe one foot, maybe both. Maybe just the big toe gets curled under. Stretching the feet, the ankles. But either way, we're all just finding our breath. Slowing down the day. Letting go of the week. And then letting your heels come back down, planting your feet, uncurling any toes. And start to roll all the way over towards your left side. And come up, you can rest your head in your left hand. Get comfy on your left side. And then let's just notice our legs. I want us to bring our knees in line with our hips as best we can. And you can keep your knees stacking on top of one another, or you can keep the top leg as it is and send your bottom leg out long. Let that top knee get heavy. Let it try to find the floor, or if you have a prop, a block, a pillow of some kind that you can slide underneath, you could do that as well. And then from here, we're gonna start to lay back down on our backs. So you're gonna start to bring the right shoulder back down, the head back down, and find a twist. So kind of reverse entry here to our twist. So letting the knee stay as heavy as you can, and you might find that you can't actually get your right shoulder all the way down, and you might find that you can, but resisting the urge to letting the knee or the knees lift up, and also resisting the urge to force that right shoulder down, just kind of experimenting here, feeling the twist in a different way. Awesome, you guys. And then just come back. Roll back over onto your left side. Bring that right shoulder up. Place your head back into your left hand. Send your top leg out long and your bottom leg if it's not already there. And then bending the top leg, grabbing on for the foot, finding a quad stretch. Bringing your heel towards your glute. Awesome, you guys. And then letting that leg go back out long and let it come back to where it was. And instead of twisting again, you're either gonna stay here nice and comfy, or you're gonna come up onto your forearm, bringing some length into the oblique this time, and another little twist. You can stay on your forearm. You can come even higher up onto your palm, letting the top knee bend, or you can have both legs bent like before, and maybe adding more of a twist to this as well by bringing your right hand to the floor behind you. If you want to bend your bottom leg, grab the foot. You can add in a little extra quad stretch as well, but a few options to play with here. Nice job, you guys. Let your bottom leg go first. If you're on your palm or on your forearm, start to come back down so that you can place your head back in your hand. top leg, let's let it come out long. And we're just gonna kind of roll over onto the other side. But for me, I'm gonna change the way that I'm facing. Maybe you need to do the same. Come over onto your right side though. Decide if you want to have your knees bent. Maybe you can bring them in line with your hips as best you can. Or option to have the bottom leg out long, let the top knee get heavier, and then we're gonna try and twist here by bringing that left shoulder towards the floor, and maybe you get like halfway. Maybe your head never leaves your hand, or maybe you are able to lay a little bit further back, twisting just a little bit more, and breathing wherever you happen to be. Awesome, you guys. Slowly, slowly coming back onto your right side, bringing your head into your hand. Send your bottom leg out long, send your top leg out long. Grabbing your foot, getting into that quad, hugging your heel towards your glutes. And then let it go. Bending your legs again how you had them, or maybe just the top leg is bent, the bottom leg is out long. Finding your way up onto your forearm maybe. Looking down towards your bottom foot. Bringing your left hand behind you for a little extra twist. You can come up onto your palm. And you can bend your bottom leg as well, if you want it. Nice job, you guys. Let's let our legs go. Let's let our upper body come down. Send your legs out long. And then just roll back over onto your back. Maybe having to turn around to face the other way again. But coming onto your back, lay on down, walking your feet in towards your hips, pulling your knees towards your chest, giving your knees a hug, maybe a couple rocks side to side. And then let your feet find the floor again. Taking your left hand, palm facing down, slide it underneath the side of your back. Kind of the middle of your back. So your elbows pointing out to the side, your palm is facing down. You can even spread your fingers nice and wide. Our knees are going to start to fall over towards the left, or you're going to stay here, laying flat on your back if you feel the love through that left shoulder already. But maybe the knees are going to come over towards the left side. And maybe the right shoulder is going to lift back up. You're feeling the love through that left arm and shoulder. And you're not going to go too far. And if your right shoulder's lifted, start there. Bring it back down. Lift the knees. And then slowly take your hand out from underneath your back. Let your arm relax completely, or take a shoulder roll of some kind if you need to. Your feet can stay planted for now, or you can hug your knees back in towards your chest. But just take a couple rocks side to side. Massaging the low back. And when you're ready to switch sides, you can bring your right hand underneath, palm facing down. Spread your fingertips wide. Letting your knees, if they need to, fall over towards the right. And if you need more for the right shoulder, you can start to lift the left. Awesome, you guys. Starting with the left shoulders, you bring it down, lifting the knees, and then slowly, slowly taking your right hand out from underneath your back. Letting your arm relax completely, maybe taking a couple rocks side to side with the knees, or you can pull your knees in towards your chest. Do a couple rocks side to side. When you're feeling ready, bringing your feet back to your mat, if they're not already there, and just lift your chest and your shoulders so that you can come onto your forearms. You're either gonna sit or slide your hands underneath your hips or rest them at your sides, and then send your legs out long, letting your head fall back and trying to bring your head all the way to the floor. So if your shoulders are right over top of your elbows, you're probably gonna have to send them back so that they're not right over top of your elbows and you can get a little closer to the floor. Fish pose, lifting up through the chest and bringing the crown of the head to your mat, lengthening through the front of the neck. Point your toes a little bit, lift the chest. Breathe. Awesome, you guys. Take another inhale. With the exhale, slowly bring your shoulders down. Rest the back of your head. Keep your hands under your hips for a moment, your elbows out to the sides. When you're ready, slide your hands out from under you. Bring them behind your head, interlacing your fingers, lifting your chin towards your collarbone, a little counter stretch here, lengthening through the back of the neck. Point your toes a little bit more. Take one last inhale. As you exhale, slowly lower your head back down towards your mat. Start to bend your knees, planting your feet. Maybe lifting the heels, connecting the low back. Taking just a few more rocks side to side. And if you'd like to curl your toes and rest the top of your toes on your mat again, if it's an option for you, add in your toe stretch, your ankle stretch. Just close your eyes wherever you are. Whatever you're doing. Feel your tummy moving as you breathe effortlessly. And if your heels are lifted off of your mat, let it go. Plant your feet. Maybe wiggle your toes or just be still for a moment. And as you send your legs out long, just let your chin roll over towards your left shoulder. Bring it back up, roll it over towards the right shoulder. Bringing it back up. And settling right into Shavasana. As always, staying here for as long as you have time for today. Thank you for joining me, and enjoy your weekend. Until next time, namaste.